Alright, you fucking fucks. We're back. Unknown cast. Got Sarge. Keith's here. Hi, Keith.
I know.
We have a bit of a story behind our title card this week, Jordan. It's a really cool story. We'll get to that later. First I have news. I have topics.
It's only my hero.
Yeah, it's a humble boat captain just trying to live his life.
This time it's not road pirates.
And no, it's just real pirates.
It's actual pirates.
It's just actual pirates. All right, we'll get into that. We'll leave that be on that. We'll leave that on that note. Hopefully that'll get somebody to listen. Anyway, first things first. Comic-Con happened. Only thing that I give a shit about, and I'm only talking about the whole thing because one of these things I'm kind of upset about.
Oh, there's one thing I'm upset about that they announced at Comic-Con.
Phase 4 was announced. Phase 4 is consisting of... I want to talk about what I like about this first before we tear into it, because there's good and bad here. So, Black Widow movie, The Eternals, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I almost said 7 rings. For some reason, we're gonna have the real Mandarin now that Tony Stark's dead.
True.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which I fucking guarantee you is gonna be a comedy. Thor: Love and Thunder. We're gonna put a pin in that.
Yeah, we need to put a pin in that.
Yeah, because I know you have a different opinion than I do on this. Anyway, TV series, which I guess Marvel Netflix never existed. Which, fuck me, I guess.
Netflix doesn't exist.
No, it's not real.
So we're getting Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That is going to be a buddy cop show. I'm going to pirate that for sure. I mean, I'm going to acquire that for sure. WandaVision, which is all about Scarlet Witch and the Vision. And, so the thing with her is apparently she maintained the powers of the Reality Stone despite the fact that it's not fucking around anymore. That doesn't make sense, but what sounds fucking funny to me is the fact that she just decided to create her own reality with hookers, blackjack, and Vision still alive. It's gonna be set in the fucking 60s.
Okay.
Interesting concept, right?
Yeah.
I would definitely, yeah, right? And he is literally a colored man. Because he's red and green.
Wondering how far in the back of the bus he gets to go on that.
If I had a siren, I'd be playing it right
bus.
now because we are getting fucking problematic, and we are what? We are 3 minutes into this podcast, gentlemen.
We have not said any controversial statements. We have just acknowledged that the 60s had
piracy
problems.
and implied actual racism.
I'm just saying, he wouldn't be in the back of the bus. They'd put him on the top. If they even let him on the damn thing.
Loki's getting his own show. I'm always down for more Tom Hiddleston.
But I wish that they'd actually treat him like a bad guy, because Loki was a bad guy through and through, and they're starting to turn him into one of these redeemable villain characters.
And they're almost trying to make him an anti-hero. I hope the show portrays him as a piece of shit, and he's still he's the protagonist, but he's just a huge piece of shit.
I'm still trying to kill my brother.
He's trying to kill his brother in a different time, or a fucking different reality. It's crazy. What If, which is we don't have a whole lot of information on it. It's supposed to be about the Watchers. So that could
Spoilers.
be cool.
It's gonna be Deadpool kills the Marvel universe.
I fucking hope. I hope they do an episode about Marvel Zombies. I hope there's an episode where Deadpool takes on the MCU. It'd be dope. Also, Hawkeye show, which is I think it's supposed to take place between the gap of the first snap happening and then Black Widow finding him, being super cool, killing Yakuzis in Japan.
So
I want to see him killing Yakuzis in Japan, basically.
It's going to be Green Arrow, except in purple drab.
Yeah. Green Arrow, but a purple skirt, actually. And the one thing that's not on this list, but is, I believe, also part of Phase 4, and my personal favorite announcement. It's the first thing we're gonna fucking talk about. They are rebooting Blade.
This will
About
be
damn
the
time.
first
It's
time that a
about
black man
goddamn
starred
time.
in
No,
a
shut. No, we're not
major.
doing that. We're not
Yeah.
doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
No, you're forgetting it. That was Black Panther. That the first time they had a black actor star as the lead role. Because
Now,
remember, Blade, the first Blade didn't exist.
no, Blade
It
Trinity
wasn't
doesn't
until
exist.
Black Panther.
They did 3
So
movies with Wesley Snipes' ass, and they can't even give him credit.
all fucking jokes aside here, all jokes aside here, I'm very excited about this. Blade deserves something. Like it's it's very arguable that he like the initial Blade trilogy really kind of it essentially kickstarted the superhero movie craze because we had
It
Blade
really did.
and then we had X-Men and Spider-Man one right after the other.
Yep.
Like
It
we
really
and
did
then the
kickstart.
Ghost Rider movie was in there. Hellboy happened. Like Blade
I would
is
be
responsible.
really disappointed if they did not have at least Wesley Snipes make some sort of cameo in the film.
He
Oh.
he better be. And you know what? You know what he needs to say? You know what this man needs to tell the world?
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Oh, we're gonna run that back. What was that, Wesley? I didn't quite hear you. Let's turn it up.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I just want to see this kick real quick. Look at the work that stuntman put in. Also, that line needs to be in the movie.
Yeah, it has to
probably
be.
It absolutely has to be. It is the dumbest shit I've ever heard, but listen how fucking cool Wesley Snipes sounds when he says it. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, this is gonna be great. And here's the thing. People showed the fuck up. Well, no, not even people. Not even people. No, I'm not even gonna say that. The black community showed the fuck up for Black Panther. I cannot wait to see what happens when Blade comes out.
Yeah.
Because like, look, I'm just saying, I need to get in touch and get a fucking cookout set up in the parking lot because it is going to be fucking off the chain. It's gonna be great. Ugh, I am so excited. Now back to the matter at hand. The one thing that I'm really nervous about that got announced.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that there's a Pornhub group that's probably suing because of the Thor movie?
Potentially.
That title got stolen.
That sounds like a porn. 1. 2, I'm a little disappointed that they're going to follow what is one of the worst, not only critically received, but written, drawn, like, that the Femthor, the comic run, was a mess that tried to
It was awful.
rewrite lore. It did nothing for any of the characters involved. Literally Thor stagnated for however many months that ran for.
Yep.
And it makes me really nervous that this is the run they want to cover. However,
Well, this is what Disney is.
well, true. However, I will say this: if anybody can make what they have as source material into a good fucking movie, it is Taika Waititi, the man who fixed Thor. Because did any of us actually go see fucking Dark World? Because I did. That movie sucked dick, and everyone thought there was not going to be any more Thor.
I saw it. I didn't think that it was horrific. I thought it was like
It was
it was
boring.
very poor quality considering the other films.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a lot of work ahead of him.
He does have a lot of work to
heavy
do, but you know
work.
what? In all reality, it could be great. It can very well, damn well be great.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be great.
I
because
think
of
it's
some of the
good. I think
announcements
it's
that
going to
they've
have
made.
a big struggle with it being
Look-
the female Thor and it having Natalie Portman for the
Yeah,
lead.
she's a weird pick, but from like, okay, so apparently Thor is going to hand down the mantle and retire.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that leads us to Asgardians of the Galaxy. Because I'm pretty fucking down with Thor rolling around with Drax the Destroyer. Just saying. Jordan, you can go ahead.
Well, my problems with it is they're pretty much just shitting on Northern European culture and a lot of things about it. Let me see if I can find the announcement here. So I make sure I get it right. Okay, so we covered the Thor will retire and passing down his powers and hammer to female Thor, whatever. My biggest gripe is that Valkyrie will be portrayed as an LGBTQ hero, and apparently is going to be become the king of Asgard, looking for her queen.
So one, she's already the king of Asgard.
Yeah.
Two, okay, here's why I could honestly care less about this. One, gotta appeal to that one niche, right?
But they don't.
But,
They
yeah,
don't have
it's
to
gonna
appeal to
that they don't have to, but they're gonna. I think you and I both know they're gonna. My thing with it is, so I don't give a shit what her skin tone is. She's Valkyrie. That's fine. Asgard got destroyed. Thor was the last person who was able to be fucking
Well, that's not
king.
even, I don't even care
and he
about
didn't
want
to be king, so he handed it down to her. I believe it's already been established that a Valkyrie likes to partake in the fair sex. That was established, I think, in Thor 1. So I mean, yeah, I'd want to bang Natalie Portman too. That's all I'm saying.
But it's not Natalie Portman. That's the thing. It's not going to be Thor. It's going to be somebody else.
No, it's gonna be Jane Foster. Whatever. I guarantee you, it lasts one movie. And that's gonna be it.
If they even do that.
I
Because that's been
think
one of the biggest.
Yeah, and here's the
people.
thing. Here's the thing.
It's okay to
Here's...
claim the LGBT thing, but to make the focus about looking for.
No, I don't even think that's
the
going to be the
queen.
focus, because Valkyrie's not. She's going to be a supporting character at most, because that's all she's ever been. I guarantee you, Natalie Portman is Thor for maybe 15 minutes in the whole film.
But
No,
the thing is that concerns me, Brady. Is if they're already willing to throw that out there, what else are they willing to do?
See, the concern that I'm having is that it's going to it almost feels like it's going to be another one of these rediscovering the hero sort of mechanics. You're going to spend an hour and 30 minutes with her goofing off as trying to learn to be Thor
There's going to be a
and failing
montage.
horribly. It's not even just going to be a montage. It's going to have Valkyrie just wrecking the shit out of Asgard, being a dictator, and it's not doing anyone of color any kind of benefit in making them look any less like a bunch of pricks. And then you're gonna have Natalie Portman have a kiss scene with Valkyrie because that's what everyone's into these days, or at least that's what the businesses are into these days. And it's going to be very disrespectful to the LGBTQ community and people of color around. It's just going to be a
It's
rat
pandering.
race shit show. And
Look,
I
They're
believe that
trying to
they'll have
pander.
this. I believe they'll have to have a second film, but it will be much like, Captain Marvel's inclusion in the Endgame. She's going to have 15 minutes so that she can hand
Not
off the
even.
wand to the next
Not
Thor.
even. Captain Marvel was in that movie for all of, I think, 2 minutes. Maybe. Maybe. So, here's the thing. Like I said, I think if anybody could do this and do this right to the point where, it doesn't feel forced, it's gonna be Taika Waititi.
Yeah, well, he's going
that's
to
if
do
he's
it as
allowed
well as
to.
the comics did.
No,
He's going to
that's
have
if he's
as good.
allowed. You're missing the point here, Brady. That's if he's allowed to do it that way.
There is that too.
So for Ragnarok, he just kind of walked in and said, "What's up?" I don't think they're gonna question him because he made them a lot of money. Because here's the thing: if the requirement is that it's included, he can do that. He'll do that, and it'll not be as cringy as it would be if they try to make a focus on it. Because I guarantee you, like, it's not even gonna be the fucking focus of the movie. They're literally playing up that small bit so they can get more people in fucking seats.
Yeah,
That could
well.
be true. I mean, I'm definitely going to be skeptical of it, but
Pandering to that wider audience that no one believes exists.
Like, and you could
Oh,
do...
no.
No, here's the fucking thing. You could do that. Make a Young Avengers movie. Or fucking TV series. Actually, I feel like that would make a fantastic TV series. So two members of the Young Avengers are
Brady,
dating,
this has already
and
been
they're
done.
both boys. Like,
Brady, this has already been done. It's called Teen Titans.
when did
It
that
was
happen?
just done on the DC side.
Wait,
You
hold
had
up.
the Justice League, and then you had Teen Titans.
Oh, are you
It's
talking
already
about
been
the
done
show?
before. Yeah, this has already been done. They already did the child superhero TV show thing, and it worked out phenomenally. I don't know why Marvel hasn't done that yet.
Titans was a flop. Titans lost DC money.
No, it was a great show.
No,
The
it wasn't.
original Titans.
No. Yeah,
It
the
was a great
cartoon,
show.
yes, but they so DC has their streaming platform. They put out an actual like edgy like teenager.
No, I'm talking about like the cartoon TV show.
Oh well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not.
yeah, but Marvel makes enough fucking money in their cartoons.
You mean Disney?
No.
Yeah, I do mean Disney.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer Marvel. Marvel's just
Disney.
a subsidiary of Disney.
Yeah,
And
it's Disney now.
It will float as long as Disney says float.
Yeah, I know, and that's kind of what worries me in all of this.
Well, yeah, that's the big thing is that someone 3 fucking administrative businesses off from the actual company that's doing the work is trying to call the shots.
But guys, Blade though.
Well, here's hoping that they don't shit on Blade.
I feel like Blade's gonna be handled very much like Deadpool was.
Yeah,
It's
gonna
gonna
be
have
like
to be an
Deadpool.
R-rated movie, period.
Yeah, well, I've seen R-rated movies shit the bed too.
I haven't seen a Marvel R-rated movie shit the bed yet, to be perfectly fair.
Yeah.
You just don't remember them.
Yeah, I do. It's called
the
Blade
Men in Black
Trinity.
came over. The Men in Black came over, and they hit you with that fucking flasher.
No, yeah, I do. It's called Blade
Yeah.
Trinity, and that movie is still pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about that Punisher film. We're not talking about either of those.
Punisher's a
We're not
pussy
talking about
anyway.
either of those Punisher films. Actually, go fuck
The
yourself.
Punisher's
Those
a
films.
pussy, anyways.
Oh, hey. Are we gonna talk about the time? No. You want to talk? No. The Punisher wielded fucking Doctor Strange's cloak and became what is it? Warlock Supreme, Master Supreme, Taco Supreme.
I don't remember that.
No, it happens in the comics. He dusts Thor.
Sounds pretty gay to me. Sounds pretty gay to me.
His whole thing is guns, Jordan. You should love him.
Yeah, but he's a pussy.
Why is that? Explain to me why that is.
Because he's all about, like, the Glock 11s and shit. He's a pussy.
He's all about guns, plural.
No. So?
Where
There's
is
a lot of people that are all about guns. Deadpool has guns, and he has 2 better guns than fucking the Punisher does.
Literally, how many? Like, he doesn't even like. Are you talking about in the
All right,
show?
I'm gonna stop you right here. Okay. All right, you've played Marvel 3, right?
Yeah.
All right. How many moves of Deadpool's involve guns or explosives?
Like all of them.
Exactly my point. The Punisher's a pussy. Also,
to be fair,
he tried helping frame Deadpool, so you're forgetting that too.
To be fair, the Punisher is a pussy in a world where Moon Knight exists. I know you're here, Dracula, you big fucking nerd. Where's my money?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Also, he needs a fucking show. Hold on, we're gonna
Yes,
pull
he
up.
does.
We're gonna pull up some Moon Knight real quick to show the people.
Yeah, I need to read up on some Moon Knight.
So and everybody wants Keanu Reeves to get cast. So like that'd be pretty cool. Ugh, this is gonna be way
I
harder
actually
than it
don't
needs
know
to be.
anything about Moon Knight.
He's.
Brady, where'd you send me that? Was that on the Discords or was
I
that
believe
on...
that was on the Discords.
Yeah,
Be
I
careful; those
got you.
discords could be dangerous.
They
I
could
got
be.
you. Here, I got you.
You got me? Lit.
Yeah. Go to the group call.
Lit. Alright, cool. So here's Moon Knight, everybody. He is a drunk, psychopathic, sometimes multi-personality having superhero? Anti-hero. You know what? He likes money.
He's a mercenary.
I wouldn't even say he's a mercenary. He just is the arbiter of death for an Egyptian god, and he takes money for hits.
It's a mercenary.
Also, one of his costumes is just him in a stark white suit and stark white driving gloves. And it makes for really good comic panels. When's this guy gonna get his fucking show?
Probably
don't
the
know, man.
same
What do you
time
need,
that probably the same time that Deadpool does. Oh wait,
Well, Deadpool got movies. I feel like Moon Knight would make a good show.
Yeah,
Dude, Moon Knight made Deadpool tap out in the comics.
he did.
And it was specifically because Deadpool couldn't die.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, I got one piece of game news. You guys ready for it? So we all know about this new Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game that's getting teased everywhere, right? They dropped a little tiny piece of news about that. They added Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan as playable characters, guys. Holy shit. In a Dragon Ball Z game, I get to play as not only Goku, but also Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan. This has never happened before.
Never been done.
Never been done. First of its kind. 100%. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. No, hold on. That's right. We're wrong. Every other Dragon Ball game ever has fucking done this. Why is this news? I kind of figured this was a given.
because they were trying to hold their fucking their fans hostage.
Well, this just tells me this is going to be like every other Dragon Ball game ever.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is that it is going to be like every other Dragon Ball game ever.
True.
But
at least Xenoverse changed the mold.
At the fact that they even teased at there not being any other playable characters besides Goku, it suggested that they were looking to try and squeeze out a bit more money on some people with the early access stuff.
Why would you want to play any other character other than Goku? I mean, how many Gokus are there in Fighter Z now?
How many times has Goku lost?
Speaking of Goku losing, let me see if I can find this bullshit of a fucking article I saw.
Wait, do you want to give us the footnotes real quick? Fill time?
Yeah, I'll give you the fucking footnotes of that. It's some bullshit. So first of all, the title of the article is "Yes, Sailor Moon can beat Goku." Seriously.
Oh, yeah, you fucking sent me this.
And I'm just like, no, bitch, you're dumb. You don't know what you're talking about.
So, like,
let me...
At best.
So I read through the thing, right? All right, I read through it.
I'll pull this up. I'll pull this up.
Let me see if I can find the hot notes. So, like, pretty much this bitch goes on to talk about how, you know, Goku's got physical strength, and if the fight got in close, he'd definitely be able to, like, punch her in the face and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then it goes and says that...
Mind you, punch her in the face once.
Doesn't that mean that argument's over?
hold on. Well, hold on here. Their other argument is that, well, while she doesn't really fight much in the show, when she does fight, all of her stuff is done from long range. And her final form, she has, Usagi, Destroyer of Worlds, and she has the ability to blow up planets. Forgetting the fact that also Goku has the ability to blow up planets.
Goku has the ability to blow up universes. He is
it's
on
not
the
mentioned at
record
all.
as like a perfect candidate for a god of destruction. Mind you, so I noticed I might just have missed it when I read this article when you sent it to me. They seemed to pull the classic Dragon Ball folly. They forgot Goku can instant transmission too.
Yes, and that's what I was getting ready to say. They go, well, while she does attack, all of her stuff is done from long range away. Very, very long range is what they claim. And I'm like,
Even
can
if she
teleport.
manages to trap him,
he can still teleport.
Like literally, 2 fingers go up.
And then their argument is that even if the main reason why they say she can win is because she has the ability to alter time or whatever and make things just erase that Goku did.
Didn't he beat the fuck out of Hit?
Yeah, he beat Hit.
Yeah.
He just straight beat Hit, and Hit can control time. That's his whole gimmick.
Yeah, and they don't mention that as well.
Are they also not going to mention how, like...
Well, they also leave out the simple fact that Goku is the limit breaker. That's his whole shtick. Is a new limit is set, and then he breaks it.
Yeah, Usagi's got to go through a 5 to 7 episode arc to get new powers. Goku's just got to get his ass kicked once.
Yeah. And they bring up about how while her powers are rival to that of a god, the only god he's ever fought was Beerus, and he fought him for very short and didn't win. And it's like, well, yeah, that's
not entirely true, because he also fights Mustache Guy.
Yeah, but then they leave out that he fought another god and did do pretty
also,
well.
I would venture to say that Jiren is also, like, up there.
What's his face when he merged with Goku Black in that other timeline?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he also fought 2 gods when he was fighting Goku Black.
Yeah.
And that was before he merged with what's his face to become...
Oh, yeah, and doesn't he train with King Kai all the time?
Yeah. Literally God.
The god of his universe. Jesus Christ.
Fucking people, man.
Of course, Brie Larson likes this Sailor Moon mashup. Brie Larson doesn't have any taste.
You know, I'm actually really sad that Brie Larson is in the light she's in right now, because she plays a very important role in what is possibly, like, one of my favorite films of all time. Jordan, I know you've seen it. Keith, I don't know if you've seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I know you're not a big movie guy.
I think I actually did see it, but it was kind of one of those things where I was doing other things while I was watching it.
True, fair. She plays Scott Pilgrim's ex-girlfriend and international music star, Envy Adams. And, like, because
first of all, it's she who shall not be named.
Oh, sorry. My bad. But yeah, and she does a great job, actually. I think, Jordan, you could agree with me with that. She does a fantastic job in that role, despite the fact that it's kind of short in the film. But, like, she got cast as a female superhero, and she opened her fucking mouth. And, like, then it all just kind of went to shit.
Yeah, but that was my little segue there, because I just remembered that shit annoyed the shit out of me. And there's, like, people defending it on the post that my friend made about it. And, like, look, I conceded kind of jokingly. I was like, all right, look, Sailor Moon only wins because her fighting game is better than Goku's. All right, let's face it. The Sailor Moon fighting game on SNES is all full of salt. It's great. It has amazing things in it.
These are big
that
facts.
Just don't make any sense, and it's great. It's way more entertaining to watch than Fighter Z.
Speaking
and I'm like, look,
go ahead,
I was like, just accept the fact that the only reason she wins is because her fighting game is better. And they're like, no, but her crystal thing or whatever has infinite power. And I'm like, you're missing the point
behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
I was like, you're missing the fact that he's the limit breaker. It doesn't matter what your power bar is set at. he's always going to be able to go above it. I said it's
These
and
guys
Literally, Goku would pop Ultra Instinct,
did,
and it would be
didn't
Dunzo's. He would just wiggle his arms a little
Well,
bit, like he
I
does in
brought
the
up
show.
the whole Superman versus Goku one, where it's a draw. Because Superman has no end to his power, and Goku can always break the limits.
Well,
It's a
no,
draw.
to be fair, officially Superman won, but that's just because like he is on record for, and like literally people at fucking DC have said this, he is as strong as we need him to be. So literally because of his writing, he can just be
Yeah.
stronger than Goku no matter what.
Yeah.
these folks literally stopped watching the Goku, the Dragon Ball Z franchise at the part where he fought Beerus. They didn't even watch Super
No. They
because
didn't finish it.
Beerus is literally deciding to talk about who he's going to make the god of destruction. The only reason Goku can't be the god of destruction is because Goku's too much of a good guy, so it ends up going to like Vegeta.
No, he's too much of an idiot. He's not really a good guy. All right. Goku's
Being
just too
naive and
stupid.
being an idiot is the same thing.
He's just too stupid to be a bad guy.
Well, he's brain damaged. Literally, he landed on his head when he fell. Like literally, his capsule fucked up and he landed on his head. Literally.
Yeah.
What the fuck the Sailor Cosmos chick is? Goku can literally beat the god of destruction, and he does at the end.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what Jiren was at the end of that fucking thing, is that Jiren became the god of destruction for his universe.
I'm still really mad that like they hyped Jiren up so much, and they gave him basically the backstory of once upon a time there was an ugly barnacle, and he was so ugly that everybody died.
Yeah. Yep.
It is that, dude.
It's
isn't
like,
it?
no, literally, he's like, everybody died, and then I got really good at fighting and joined a fighting school, and then everybody died. Like, what the fuck? You tell at this point Toriyama's just phoning it in, but he knows as long as he keeps making Dragon Ball content, another Dragon Ball Evolution won't happen.
Yeah, I was about to say, like we learned the other day, the only reason Super exists is
Well,
because
no,
of the Dragon Ball Evolution movie.
Also, shout out to Fact Fiend. Carl, you are my new dad. So I think you and I both know it really wasn't just like that movie pissed him off a lot, but you got to think that movie came out around the same time GT was airing, and GT played a very big part in that as well.
Well, I think he got tired of seeing his franchise that he'd created getting thrown in the dirt. And so he was like, and I think the Dragon Ball movie was the tipping point where he finally was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm making my own.
So also, I don't know if you've watched Shameless yet, but imagine my surprise, when at 22 I start watching this TV show and I'm like, oh shit, it's Bulma from that shitty movie. And then in the very next scene, I'm like, oh shit, it's Goku from that shitty movie. It's great. It's great. All right. Anybody want a good laugh? Good hearty chuckle.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm down for a chuckle.
So, Twitter's mad again. Them Twitter is mad again, but it's for a
Nothing new.
mildly hilarious reason, and like it's kind of like I understand what they're going for here. It comes off a little mean spirited. I think we can agree.
Let's point this out. The news here is not that Fem Twitter is mad. Them hoes is always mad.
Yeah, true. No, we're getting to the news, but like I think you'd agree with me. Like I understand their intentions, but like it's a little mean spirited.
I wouldn't
Most
say it's mean
comedy
spirited.
is.
I wouldn't say it's mean spirited at all.
I could very well. Then I will at the very least say that it can very well be misconstrued as a kind of a fuck you statement.
I don't think it's a fuck you statement at all. And I'm a fat fucking piece of shit.
All right, we're gonna roll it. So, Forever 21 customers online have been very upset lately. Apparently, Forever 21 will include little like extra like samples or whatever with the companies they partner with if you order online. And all of the women who are ordering plus size clothes are getting like the same thing. And that thing is an Atkins diet bar.
It's
Oh.
genius.
And like this isn't just a couple. I'll scroll through here because like another one, another one, another one, two more. Like
It's genius. I think
this
it's
is
genius.
crazy. This is hilarious. This is
Oh,
big
you want to know
funny.
what's even more hilarious? This was a while ago. I want to say this was like fuck. This was like 5 years ago. I was in Forever 21. Not for myself, with my girlfriend at the time. And I happened to notice that the plus size section only had gym clothes in it. And I
shouldn't
pointed
laugh.
this out.
I'm fucking fat and working very hard to not be fat anymore. I shouldn't laugh, but god damn it, that's funny.
I pointed this out to my girlfriend at the time. She's like, "That's really mean." I'm like, "No, it's fucking smart because it's telling you to stop being a fat fucking piece of shit." And she's like, "Well, you've got no room to talk." I was like, "Yeah, I do, because I know I'm a fat fucking piece of shit. This is different. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm a fat fucking piece of shit, and I shouldn't be one." And if somebody were to look at me and go, "Hey, fat ass, lose some weight," I'd be like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to get upset and go cry about it."
You're right, but I like them cheese fries.
Yeah, I think this
I
is
can't
genius.
even think up a good analogy for this.
I think it's genius. I think more stores should do this.
This is
Problem
like
solving. They're being the heroes. These are the heroes we need.
this is like if when I went to go buy weed at the dispensary, they gave me a free gram of spice. Like no, this is no.
Spice-
This
That's
is
not
like
anywhere near
no,
that.
that's not even anywhere near that. This is if I went to the dispensary to get weed and they handed me a cigarette.
Yeah.
Like what is
Yeah.
this for?
Well, like you buy some weed and they like
They
give
give
you
me
like a
one
cigarette.
Lucy, one
One
Newport
Lucy.
100, and I'm like, damn, why? I this is not what I came here for.
This is us trying to tell you need to cut back.
I gotta go back on the menthols? Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh.
No, see, because there's actually a problem with that still. Because you know what I'd do?
Hmm.
I'd fucking just cut that cigarette open and roll me up a spliff with it. Be like, "Thanks for the fucking Newport spliff, my guy. This will be great." What you got next?
Let's see here.
Oh yeah.
Shitty person gets absolved of what it was possibly the shittiest thing he did.
Yeah.
So Andy Signor, and honestly, dude, I'm gonna give this dude his props. Straight up, he came clean. He came as clean as you can possibly come. Like when he was like, "I'm fucked up. There's no way out of this. I need to come clean." You know what? That is a fair reaction. So this happened back in 2017, right as the Me Too
Hold on,
movement
before you
started.
get into that, on the whole coming clean thing, too many people don't do that. They're like afraid to admit they fucked up,
Straight up.
and
Like,
it's like,
No, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into. Let's put a pin in that. I'm gonna give the quick synopsis. We're super gonna get into that. So, straight up, Andy Signor was a man who got Me Too'd. Like he was the second big name. He was on big article lists right under Harvey Weinstein. It was nuts. Basically, a fan claimed that he groomed her and raped her and took advantage of her. And he got fired from his job. Basically, got black. We know the fucking story, right? He got Me Too. What more do we need to say? And then we really didn't hear a lot about it. And then there were rumors of a lawsuit happening for wrongful termination. And then we really didn't hear a whole lot about it. He was smart. He didn't say shit. I'm sure his lawyer told him not to say shit. Today, however, so the lawsuit wrapped up like a month ago. I just heard about it today because he uploaded a video entitled an honest defense of Andy Signor. And straight up, like one of the first things he covers is basically, and I'm paraphrasing here, "Yes, I am a piece of shit. I cheated on my wife. That was a stupid decision. I should not have done that." He didn't say this, but he might as well have said this, that one day he's going to have to explain to his kids why this happened. But this man not only put their text, mind you, court verified text messages in this video. I'm not pulling them up here because I don't care to, because they're just blurred. But I mean, the effect is still fine. Yeah, go straight up. Go watch the video. Go watch the fucking video.
If you want to know that much, go watch the video.
Also, I just wanna just focus on this is the best. This is the home run. The supposed victim come back for round 2. Sort of piece of shit. I can't, man. Work fucked me. Shitty chick. I'm supposed to be the one fucking you. That does not sound like someone who is being taken advantage of to me.
No, not to
And
me.
actually, here's the thing. When she couldn't get in a long-term relationship with this guy, she jumped over to one of her friends. I got one of his tweets pulled up, and they're actually like boyfriend-girlfriend now. So, like, you know what that smells like? You know what that fucking smells like to me? Because that smells like that smells like a woman trying to further her career to me.
Well, yeah.
Also, I'm not saying her name here. Well, her name will pop up in these tweets, I'm sure. Actually, no, never mind. I have to. I brought up one of her tweets. What the fuck am I saying? I'm fucking high. You need to stop getting high before the show. But you hate to see it, right? Yeah, this dude's a prick. He cheated on his wife. He's got some shit
on his
yeah,
wife.
He's got some shit to deal with. He has admittedly got some shit to deal with. He said he's got some, he's got to fix shit with his family.
I don't know why people get like super outraged about that.
Like, we do it all the fucking time.
Yeah. Like, yeah, sure, you're a dumb fucking idiot for it, and I might call you a dumb fucking idiot.
You're a dumb fucking idiot because you got
time,
caught doing it, you dumb fucking idiot.
Yeah, we don't know the reason behind it. I mean, we don't know the whole story. We weren't there. We're not him, so.
Real shit. I feel like, a lot of these YouTube stars kind of blur the lines between fans and dating pool.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen
not necessarily
before.
fans and dating, but fans, not only just fans, but fans who want to try and build a career.
Yeah.
And want to make a name for themselves.
Absolutely. So this woman who is entirely proven as a liar in court because guess who didn't provide any kind of evidence whatsoever? She tweeted this as soon as the video came out, and I'm going to read this aloud. Moving forward. When I came forward a few years ago, I knew everything that was displayed in the video today could be made public. I decided to go forward regardless because I wanted to make sure no harm would come to any more whammons. I was ready then, and I'm ready now to take the hits, comments, or criticism you can throw at me, because at the end of the day, I know my truth, and what I did was right. I was a teenager, and I made mistakes, and I had to live with them. I'm not giving any more of my time or energy to this. I'm moving on for my own mental health. Thanks to all those who continue to support me as I learn and grow. Aww.
That's 100% somebody who's trying to forward her career.
100%, right? That is a fucking media trained statement if I've ever seen one.
She already forwarded her career. She's now in the public eye. She's got free publicity here.
Get this shit. People still believe her.
Okay.
People still believe her.
Well, you know what? I can't be surprised. There are people who still believe that I beat the shit out of my ex.
True. Dude, I'm just saying, like, and here's the thing. If that were true, you'd be in UFC right now.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Yeah.
Bar none. I'd be your fucking corner man. We'd be coming out with the Kekistani flag.
Yep.
Be great. Anyway, this fucking bitch. And I'm calling her a fucking bitch because that's what she is.
Yeah.
Because shit like this, and here, I've said this before, I think I've said this on this podcast before. The Me Too movement was necessary to take down people like Weinstein or like Spacey. But people
Epstein.
Epstein, even.
I got some bad news for you then. All the charges against Kevin Spacey have been dropped.
Well, that's because he came out and said he was gay.
Yeah, actually. Which was the weird, hold on. Pin in what we're talking with. This is the weirdest defense ever, and it worked.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't have assaulted them women. I'm gay.
Well, it was the teenage boy we were fucking worried about.
That was what I thought the whole thing was about, was that the teenage boy's parents were charging him with sexual misconduct. I'm sorry if I had hurt anyone. Guess what? I'm gay. What?
Honestly, if I was at that press conference, I'd have rushed the fucking stand.
You know what? I can see the formula now. The only way that you can protect yourself from the Me Too movement is to be an even bluer check mark.
Yeah, next time I say too spicy of a line to a girl when I'm trying to hit on her, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, no. Sorry, I'm not hitting on you. I'm just gay."
Yeah, I'm gay and I have a blue check mark on Twitter, so nothing can happen to me.
Oh God. Anyway, back to this. Like it was necessary to take certain people out of their positions. We won't put Spacey's name in there. Charges got dropped. Cool.
The problem I have with it is that the people that deserve to have been taken out of their positions are still in their fucking positions because nothing is coming of the Me Too movement.
Well, I've got my reasons behind that, and I think Epstein has a little bit more involvement behind this, and some higher ups in the government
are also involved in this. The country?
We're not getting. He's indicted right now.
He's indicted right now. God, why can't I remember that guy's name? And I'm doing him a disservice.
I thought I saw something where he fucking moved.
Oh, Mike
to
Cernovich?
like the Middle East.
Yeah, Cernovich. Yeah. He.
Shout out to Mike.
He's the one that is the reason that he's actually getting actual criminal charges now, because he uncovered a bunch of shit.
$10,000 of his own money to get sealed court documents released to put Epstein behind bars.
And it showed links between him and high-profile political figures in the government and stuff going to his island.
That man is doing God's work.
Yeah.
Shame he's probably not going to ever get any fucking money back from it.
No, he's not, but he says he doesn't really care as long as the dude goes down.
The whole Pizzagate thing might actually be somewhat true. Not necessarily at a pizza parlor, but there is
a child sex ring. Also,
there is a child sex ring.
We're gonna touch on a couple of upcoming raids when we get towards the end of this.
There's only one raid that matters. Everyone needs to go to the Area 51 one.
Hold on. We'll get to that. But anyway, obviously people of ill intent will use any kind of movement or bandwagon or opportunity to fuck somebody else over, right?
Well, and the problem is here's why. There's no consequences for it. There's absolutely 100% no consequences. Like, with my court case, if it didn't go to court and it was ruled that she lied, she's still protected under victims' rights.
Which is crazy to me. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, like, that's the only way you can do something against it.
Also, her current boyfriend and former business partner of Andy Signor, I saw Mr. Sociopath's video. I've lived and read everything you've seen and haven't seen for the past few years. I'm not giving another moment of my time or energy to him. We're moving forward. Believe and follow him if you want. I could care less. If you do, though, hide your undies. And this is a screenshot from one of the accusations. Again, no evidence was provided. And Andy said himself, while I was not able to provide evidence of this interaction, that is not how I remember things happening, and I guarantee you I didn't say anything but compliments. And judging by the rest of the evidence he provided, that sounds about right. Just fucking people, man. Like, and here's the thing. Andy might never get his fucking job back at Screen Junkies. Well, actually, he probably will now. He won the suit. That might have been one of his conditions, or one of his.
Well, that probably would have come in a settlement.
Yeah.
If he won the suit, he'll just get monetary damages to cover for the lost wages and stuff like that.
Well, the official word was that it's settled, so that might be part of the settlement.
If it's settled, then yeah, that could have been part of the settlement.
But then again, everybody at that company turned on him on a dime.
Yeah, so he might not have actually
Good
settled
on ya.
for his job back.
No, I
might
would,
have
I
been for
would
monetary
run
damage.
me my motherfucking money, bitch.
Yeah.
Where's my money, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, you hate to fucking see it. And yeah, like, dude cheated on his wife. Big fucking deal. He doesn't deserve to have his family harassed for consensual meetings.
Yeah.
It was a shit thing to do, but since when does anyone cared about the sanctity of marriage? It's not important until something like this happens.
Well, I mean, and then you have people like me.
You've got all types of people out there. You've got a bunch of poly people out there that don't care that much because it's not important to them. Why is it for some reason some big legal hoodoo that everyone has to jump on and shame the shit out of them? You know, even if it
No,
was
I
with a
feel that.
fucking prostitute, that was a
Dude,
paid contractual.
it's not like adultery is a fucking crime anymore.
Yeah. When did we stop stoning people over adultery?
Oh,
A
dude,
long time
I
ago.
think adultery
At
had
least,
legal progressions in back like post World War II.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there were legal processions for it, but we weren't killing people
No,
over
we
the
weren't
shit
stoning him for it. No, we weren't doing that shit.
like they are in some other countries. But that's some other issue.
Let's talk for another day. It's already going to
Now,
be a long one.
to pick up on that pin you mentioned earlier, the whole about people being respected for growing beyond what they were. I feel like a big issue is that these people won't accept an apology from anyone else because they wouldn't expect an apology for their behavior. These people don't want don't want people to grow. They don't want people to try and get
No,
better in their
they want
life.
people to
No.
get canceled.
No, they wanted an apology, but they want the apology phrased their way.
Yeah.
No, because it will
Man,
never be it will never be the right way
fuck.
until someone cuts off their fucking leg.
True. But Jordan, doesn't that sound really familiar?
You
Yeah.
know,
It
What
does.
fucking
the apology.
what is
Nothing.
it? What is
Growing. Nothing.
what's his name? Fucking Vinny
He's
Montana?
a unicorn.
Vinny Montana?
He's a unicorn.
Vic Mignogna, that's his fucking name.
Vic Lasagna. He's
Vic
a unicorn.
Lasagna. Yeah, he's a unicorn. No man has ever been able to have money crowdfunded and then go after his accusers. I don't know about the crowdfunding bit, but this man went after his accusers, and it looks like his accusers were a bunch of fucking liars. And to be fair, a lot of this, like, I'm pretty sure we can all see the parallels here.
Yep.
We will have to talk about that after TCPA settles, because then we'll have enough to talk about.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
I'm not going into the depots. That's too much fucking time and effort. Nick already did that. Nick Rekieta already did that. Go check out Rekieta Law on YouTube if you want to go see the depositions of a soy-filled cuck, a horse-toothed woman, and a glistening...
Horse-tooth land whale.
That's a little harsh. She's not that big.
That's insulting.
She's a horse-tooth land whale.
Okay. I feel like my favorite comment was I didn't know Mr. Ed became a human. And that fucking killed me.
Mr. Ed let himself go, didn't he?
Well, I mean, that fucking haircut ain't doing her any favors. Nay, bitch.
Let's not forget, Brady, she's a hairstylist.
No, she's not.
Yes,
not
she
doing
is.
her own cuts.
She looks like what happens when you go to, like, a little shithole town to get your hair cut in The Witcher.
No, she went to Walmart for that shit, okay? Let's be real.
Dude, the Great Clips in Walmart could do better than that. I know they can.
They survive
You're
on
right.
tips.
You're right.
Yeah, you know I'm right.
You're right.
I can't wait for that to be settled, because, like, it's so nonsensical.
Yeah, and it just gets more and more ridiculous.
It really does. We have Vic talking about Uber Chad moments in his life.
Yeah.
And then we have Ron, we have fucking Monica's fiance, Ron Soye, who he does not recall.
Who said, yeah, I do not recall.
He does
Ron,
not
I do
recall.
not recall Soye.
Does this post that that was under your screen name look familiar? I do not
Do not
recall.
recall.
How many did he go through?
What's your Twitter handle?
158?
I do not
That
recall.
was like 2.5 hours of. The only reason his was the fastest depot was because every answer was I do not recall.
It was
No,
still
he answered one time.
158 fucking
He answered.
posts.
He answered one time, no. He said no, that he was not going to answer a question. He just was straight up like, no.
Just, it's nuts. It's nuts. Speaking of nuts, I think it's time we explained our title card.
Yeah, the legend.
Yeah, sit down, children. It's time we tell you a really good story about a humble boat captain who just wants to live his life the way he wants. He has been on the run from the law. For the longest time, he's fought the law and he's won.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Isn't John McAfee? Isn't he the guy that wanted to run for the next presidency?
Yeah,
He still is running
He's a
for
presidential
presidency.
candidate right now.
How does he know that that's
In the
just not the
Libertarian
Secret
Party.
Service looking to make sure he stays safe?
No, that's not who it
Do,
is.
do you see this photo? Does he need
Yeah,
the Secret
look,
Service?
so
Do you
what-
really
I've
think
seen
he
several
needs them?
photos of John
So, I'll
McAfee.
pull
I
up
don't
the
know if
actual
he can
tweet.
tell the difference between them.
I'll pull up the actual tweet so we can read. So, John McAfee, and like this is a weird timeline because it was 2-3 weeks ago he was on the Dick Show,
Yeah.
and then we get this weird tweet from him, where him and his fucking wife are.
Well,
just...
hold on. You're missing. There's a lot of stuff you're missing. So a while ago, this is a
Okay,
long
yeah,
time
if you
ago.
want to give the whole backstory here.
It's hard to get to, but he came out and said that and I can't remember what government it was, but he fucking bamboozled a government and put some spyware shit on their laptops, right? And got a bunch of intel about American secret agents and stuff like that. And he did a string of tweets for a day where he leaked information about one specific person because he noticed that he was being followed. And he sort of did it as a way, like kind of like a scare tactic to show that he was serious. Like to show that, like, no, I seriously have this stuff. Here's like a little, like, a little taste, just a little
Here's
bit,
one of your guys.
here's a little taste of what I have. And he's talked about how he's noticed he's being followed or whatever. And then, he does his normal Twitter stuff talking about crypto and fucking whales. And then this pops up, this tweet here, about how the CIA is attempting to collect them. And then you can, the rest from here, so
Yep.
you can continue.
All right, so the CIA has attempted to collect us. We're at sea now and report more soon. And then he mentions that he's going to go dark for a few more days. Also, I just want to point out that John McAfee understands that he needed to pull up with a shorty who is a ride or die bitch. Because she is posted up with the 1014 like it's her job.
Yeah.
This is a power couple.
Yeah.
This
goals.
could be our next president and first lady.
Yeah, it's literally goals. Like, I want my life to be like his when I'm his age.
He's a real
Michelle
life.
Obama, eat your fucking heart out.
Now,
Yeah.
So we got a couple of interim tweets from him here and there. He was at sea for a couple of days, and then this happened. And I'm just gonna read this whole thing because, like, fuck it, right? So this is a string on Twitter from John McAfee's account. I'm not gonna Logia. This is Logia on fire again. That's his campaign manager. I have good reason to suspect that John McAfee and the Mrs. McAfee.
The Mrs. McAfee.
Yeah, at the Mrs. McAfee. And other companions have been detained by authorities at their latest port of call. I will be operating this account and providing updates, pardon me, as they become possible. I last spoke with John as his boat was being boarded. The situation was tense but controlled. Our conversation was cut short by authorities confiscating their phones. The bastards wouldn't even give him a cigarette. If John misses his next check-in, events will be set into motion that I cannot prevent once they have begun. John has secreted data with individuals across the world. I know neither their identities or locations. They will release their payload if John goes missing. Our campaign for individual freedom and an end to state-sponsored tyranny will continue despite these developments. On behalf of the free people of the world, I demand the release of John Mcafee and his companions from wherever they are being held. This will not stand. So, our based pirate captain got taken in. Actually, no. Our humble boat captain is being harassed by pirates, gentlemen.
Yeah. Being harassed by pirates.
And they're not road pirates this time. They're actual pirates.
Yeah. Well, there's a new development. If you go to his profile, there's another string of tweets.
Yeah, there's that new string from a few hours
The
ago.
new
I've got
string.
that. I've got that one pulled up as well. Thank you all good people for outpouring of support and offers of help following today's announcement. John has many friends in this world, some powerful in their own right. Rest assured, all are working to locate John at. I don't know why that. I'm assuming that's
To locate and John et al. I don't know what that was supposed to be either.
I think that might just be a typo. There are also some people that doubt the veracity of today's report. That is fair enough and can be forgiven, but you will find you are mistaken. This is not a publicity stunt. Finally, to the few haters and authority-loving, boot-licking cowards rooting for John's demise, what more can be said? Fuck off. Enjoy it while you can, because your time is coming.
And on the people who are doubting it, he makes a point there by saying they're in their right mind, because he did go on for a long while about how whale fucking is a real thing and whale rape is not real and it's not a problem and it's consensual.
He's gone on a few long-term bits.
And it was all a bit.
It was all a bit, and
know,
I think it was to build up his personal lore, because, I mean, he's kind of this...
Well,
he's an urban legend at this point, wouldn't you say?
He came out and said that it was all a point that people will believe just about anything that they read from somebody, and that you shouldn't believe things even from people that you trust. You shouldn't believe everything that anyone says, regardless of who it comes from. That was kind of his point there. There's rumor, there was a thing where he lost a bunch of money in the housing economy, and then he came out and said that that was a lie. So he's done things to seem mysterious and different, and while this may not be a publicity stunt, it could be a way to throw whoever's following him off the scent. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. I don't have any reason to doubt that he isn't in,
some kind of danger.
Yeah, or isn't apprehended. I won't say danger, more or less apprehended. Because
True.
He's wanted by the U.S. government for not paying his taxes, and then they threw a bunch of other shit on there. But the underlying result is he's very wealthy, makes a lot of money, and he doesn't pay his taxes. And the government doesn't like that.
I'm just gonna go ahead and toss out there. It probably has something to do with the information he's got too.
That could also be a possibility, because those tweets, I wish I could find them. They're buried under so much shit.
So, my heart goes out to John McAfee, his wife, and his friends. I pray that they're fucking safe.
His companions are his security.
Well, true. They're his buddies.
Yeah.
You act like they're not buddies. I'm sure they're his friends. To be fair, I don't think...
know of a way to become another companion.
Yeah, straight up.
Do I have to kill one of the other ones?
Straight up. Bro, I'll shoot the Alphabet Boys on sight.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. Listen, here, John. I may
shit.
or may not, for legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah, for legal reasons, this is a huge fucking joke.
For legal reasons, this is a huge
This
joke.
is a bit. This is a bit we're doing.
I may or may not have the information to be able to take a certain type of firearm and make it have a fun switch.
Whoa.
That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
All you have to do is tell them that you have information that could lead to Hillary's arrest.
Maybe, and you know what? Maybe that's what he has.
Straight up, I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe he has information that can lead to Hillary Clinton's arrest.
All
You
it
don't know. I don't know
all
what
it
this
takes.
man- You don't know what this man.
All it would take is one PC at that home with McAfee antivirus on it. That's all it would take.
Which he's come out and said is shit. Yeah, it's
which
not
he
even
has.
his
Yeah,
company anymore.
Yeah, it's not even his
They just
company anymore.
license his name.
Yep. And they still pay him for it, which is hilarious to me. They haven't rebranded it or anything.
Yeah. And he calls him out for being shit all the time.
All the time. It's great. I just hope that this isn't the last we've heard from John McAfee.
Oh, it won't be.
Because, like, you know, I would not want to see the self-proclaimed, or the hooker fucking, self-proclaimed cocaine connoisseur, gun-toting, American badass that is John McAfee go out like this.
No, he won't go down. He's got too much money. And that's the thing. Like, just take a political science class and you'll learn that you can get away with anything in America from the government if you have enough money.
Dude, fucking Good Charlotte said it best. You can get away with murder if you got the cash to pay the Cochran.
Yep.
And if
And
you
he's got
smoke
the
crack,
money.
if you get caught smoking crack, you can always still be the mayor of DC.
Yep. And he's got the money and the information
Yeah, like I feel like because
to
like
tell people to be like, listen, you might want to let me go.
yeah, here's the thing, because John McAfee would be the type of dude with a dead man switch protocol.
Yeah.
It's not a literal dead man switch, but it's a protocol, right? And like, because like here's my thing.
Like I said, he's already released information that you can look at. It's verifiable that like what he released about this one guy, what little he released is true. Like it's a real thing, and he's got the stuff to back it up and whatnot. So
well, here's my thing with this. They got Capone on tax evasion too, but they wanted Capone.
That was the only thing they could get him on.
They wanted Capone on a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think the government's chasing him down because of his taxes. That's just the reason they can.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing that really that he's done that's illegal.
He maybe might have murdered this hooker one time in Brazil.
Well, why does the U.S. government care?
No, that's like
not...
then again, I said maybe might have.
They didn't care when Kennedy did it.
Yeah.
No, they didn't care so much that they had to bamf a woman out of existence. That was Kennedy. They killed Monroe for, right?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. They saw that shit. They were like, "Nah, this woman's got to go.
She's got to go. She's out."
Well, no, straight up, she knew too much.
Yep.
She was a whore, and she was an escort. Fine, we'll say she's an escort.
She was a hooker.
She was a hooker.
Can
we say she was? Oh, when they're dead, they're just hookers. That's right. That's the rules, right?
Yeah, when they're dead, they're just hookers.
And like a lot of high-ranking political officials took her out all the time.
Yeah.
People get drunk, they talk, they like to brag. She knew too fucking much. She was getting old. She liked to talk. But
I shared a thing a while ago about the Clintons having people killed. It's really fucking long, but it's definitely interesting. It goes into like Paul Walker.
I'm waiting for Hillary Clinton to do some more crazy shit before we line up that trail of bodies.
It talks about like Paul Walker, which is my favorite one. His car hit a tree and caught fire, but if you watch the like little video they had of it, it looks like there was maybe an explosion in it. And he was set to come forward exposing the Clinton Foundation crimes against children in Haiti. He discovered through his own charity work. There's another one with Chester Bennington. He worked with Chris Connell to expose pedophilia leading to Podesta and Clinton, and he died in the same manner that Kate Spade and Bourdain died, hung by a doorknob. And oddly, his facial profile is an 80% match for Podesta, which that percentage is generally only possible with a parent.
I saw that shit.
Yeah, it goes into like Kate Spade, Antonio Scalia, fucking Anthony Bourdain, Mitchell Hastings, the BuzzFeed guy.
Hold the fucking phone, Jordan. Are you telling me that the Clintons not only killed Paul Walker, greatest movie star of all time, not only killed Anthony Bourdain, jokes aside, probably one of the nicest men alive.
Yeah.
But also went for my boy, Chester.
Yep. Because he died in a similar manner and worked with Chris Connell to expose pedophilia leading to Podesta and Clinton. And it was done in the same manner as Kate Spade and Bourdain.
Okay,
Hung
next
from a
time
doorknob.
a Democratic intern's body shows up, we're doing a Clinton episode.
Oh, dude, I have this whole post. It's got 36 different little things. Like,
No,
after
we're gonna
escorting
have
Bill
to
Clinton
we're gonna have to deep
and
dive
4
that
body
shit.
cards, their helicopter died in a crash, and Marines confiscated all the footage and blocked all the media. And the debris patterns that were found of it hint at an explosion midair.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, so everybody ready for the sad story of the week? It's kind of a fucking doozy. I'll take your overwhelming silence as a yes.
What? I wasn't paying attention. I was reading more of the things. Sorry.
I said, is everybody ready for the sad story this week? It's kind of a doozy.
No, I'm not ready for the
And
sad story.
I'm not ready for it either. All right, so, and I'm going to call this a tragedy, but there's something I really want to commend the Japanese government on this one. So in Kyoto, Japan, a animation studio, Kyoto Animations, on the morning of July 18th was firebombed, and it left 33 dead, and decades worth of work have been destroyed. This is the single deadliest attack on Japanese land since World War II. And honestly, I feel like that fucking says something.
Is it though? Because what about that one?
Only 11.
Bitch?
Only 11.
Was it only 11? Okay.
Yep, I went and
Okay.
verified. It was only 11 people who died in
Okay.
sarin gas attacks. Yeah, they had a cult uprise, and it was less deadly than this. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So initial reports: a man ran in, just poured liquid everywhere, lit it up, and just building went up really fucking quick. Animation studio, everything is flammable. He was reported as screaming things like, "They stole it! You ripped me off! You'll all pay!" And like, dude, we've got some pretty fucking brutal witness accounts. Like I was kind of just trudging around on Twitter, and there's this woman who recounted seeing someone screaming for help in the window, and then watching as their body slumped against the window and went black. Like, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
It's really fucked. And just for anybody who watches this who knows anime but doesn't really know what these guys have done, if you like Full Metal Panic, that's them.
Clanid.
Yeah, Clanid, that's them. Uraki Star, Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, K-On!, which is honestly, Jordan, you know I have a huge soft spot for like really accurate musical anime.
Yeah.
And K-On! Was one of the first of that. Free, which is a super dope sports anime about swimming. These guys were responsible for Your Name not Your Name, A Silent Voice. They came out the same year. Fucks me up every time. A Silent Voice, which made me cry as a grown man. It's a fucking sad movie. It's super powerful. And for you degenerates, these are the people who made your Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Yep.
It's kind of fucked up. Also, these guys are also responsible for Violet Evergarden, which is another like super emotionally charged anime. I don't know if anyone's watched it, but like
I have not.
All this work's gone. All the originals, all of it's gone. 33 people are fucking dead. The one thing that I really want to commend the Japanese government on is nobody knows who did it. No one's reported his name. He was put the fuck away and is waiting, and as far as I know, is awaiting trial.
Yep. How it should be
And
done.
that's how it fucking should be done. Every single time. Because I guarantee you no one's gonna fucking try this again.
Nope.
There's no name. There's no face. Evil did this, and it's fucked. It's super fucked, and it kind of hurts. But like,
Yeah, because like, it's a lot of good shit, and it's done for the most part. As far as we know, there's no more.
They were
There's no
working on
more.
shit actively as the building went up.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about multiple years of work like that, multiple years of work that had been done, decades of work that had been done, and years of work that had been planned but not finished are gone. But I do want to. We need to pat ourselves on the fucking back because the weebs came together, and I'm gonna pull the fucking GoFundMe page up real quick, and I'm gonna
Weebs
refresh.
rise up.
Yeah, weebs rise up. $2 million in 6 days. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. For anybody watching or anybody who cares, Jeff Thu, Mother's Basement on YouTube, did a very touching video about this, and he released that today. You know, $2 million isn't going to bring back all the work that got lost, and it certainly isn't going to bring back the 33 people.
Fuck the work. It's not going to bring back the 33 people.
I know. I was using that as the second point because it was the more powerful point.
No, it should have been the first point because the work, while it sucks that it's gone, it could potentially be redone.
Yeah, they could rebuild that. You're not going to get 33 lives back.
Yeah, you can't get the 33 lives back.
However, so GoFundMe isn't even taking any of this money. It's going to the families first, and then the animation studio.
Yeah.
And hopefully from here they can just, this could set them back a long time. And like, for the most part, they gained most of their traction in the last decade. All that's gone. All of that hard work, they're basically back at square one. And the thing is, like, if this much love came together to help them rebuild, they're going to have a following, and they're going to have fans there to keep them together.
Yeah.
It's just fucking people, man.
Yeah, people suck.
Some people suck. The only bad part about not having a name for this guy is I don't have anybody to like direct the angry towards. And I feel like that's the point. Like, that's part of the point. But still, annoying. Well, we got, 2 more things to talk about? We gotta talk about,
I think it's 2 more things.
So, I'm sure everybody's seen the memes. Where are you gonna be at on the 20th of September?
Well, I know where I'm gonna be at.
And here's the thing. If the raid lasts 24 hours, then we can blast Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yep.
So September 20th, Area 51 raid. Be there, or I don't know, be a bag whose mom told him he can't come.
Be a gay boy.
Tragedy does happen.
So here's the thing. Here's what I've noticed about this. Too many people have too much faith in the American military. It's specifically the chair force. Yeah,
and there's a lot of things that people are saying about Area 51. That's not true. And it's really obvious. Like, I guess it's obvious to people who have like been in the military and know how things work. Like I have. You know, there's people who are out here thinking that like Area 51's guarded by like Rangers and Navy SEALs and stuff like that. It's fucking not.
It's guarded by a bunch of out of shape dudes with pistols.
It's a private security force. They have pistols and they've got some teams with rifles. Some teams.
My guy, if you want any kind of example of the Americans' ability to protect their military bases, you don't have to look any further In the Fort Hood massacre.
Fort Hood.
Massacre.
Yeah.
I brought this up
Yeah.
as soon as people were talking about that no one's ever gonna get in. One man walked into Fort Hood with a gun and took that place over.
Well, that's because nobody's allowed to carry guns on a military base except the military police, and even then, they only carry pistols.
Exactly.
Yep, all the real guns are gonna be hidden behind a fucking probably
They're in a vault.
two locked
No.
doors.
No, it's there. There's just a regular locked door, and then they're in a vault. That's how
Like-
all guns are on a base, unless it's in like an active war zone.
What was Jordan?
know.
I think you found the quote that like I like a lot. It was like what 20 teenagers with sticks could get past that gate.
Yes, 20 teenagers with sticks could get past a gate.
And like, so here's the deal. It's a lose-lose for the American government. That's my favorite part.
Yes.
But it's a win-win for us because like here's the thing: we get in there. Not only are their memes going to be fire, we take over a military base. We make the American government look entirely like.
You're forgetting this has already happened before with the Bundy brothers. Granted, it wasn't a military base, but the military was there.
Yeah.
And these men had guns, and it wasn't in, let's say, only a quarter of the people who said they were going show up. That's still
More than enough to get
miraculously
inside.
higher. That was still more miraculously higher than what the Bundy brothers did, and they took over a national forest park.
Yep.
With military on it and held it.
Yep.
So it's been done before. And it didn't take much to do it.
I'm going to say a Game of Thrones quote that's going to fall on pretty deaf ears. Give me 10 good men and I'll impregnate the bitch.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
And on the other side of that coin, if they just start mowing down civilians, we get the boogaloo.
Yes, we get the boogaloo.
Because, like, you really think... And I would hope the American populace is not so brainwashed that they could watch dudes in fucking anime t-shirts getting shot on fucking national TV and just be like, yeah, this
Waco.
is...
Waco.
Fuck. Oh,
Waco.
fuck. That's right. Oh, fuck.
They watch
Waco,
small
Ruby
children burn alive in a
Burn
house.
alive
Ruby
in a
Ridge.
house.
Ruby Ridge.
There's no house to
Ridge.
hide in. This
Waco.
is just a bunch of teenagers in graphic tees, like, fucking getting mowed down.
No, not just graphic tees. Tees that say, shoot me if you're gay.
Shoot me if you're gay. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna get my my Dick Show shirt. Fuck off, I'm autistic.
Yeah. Fuck off, I'm autistic.
So, and like, here's the thing, like, and
Hey, Brady.
yeah,
This is Tracy's time to shine. He could try and start a revolution. Tell him to
that's
hit
what I'm
down
trying.
there.
No, here's the thing. That's what I'm trying to convince him of. That this could ignite a revolution. Maybe not the one he wants, but definitely one I want. Any revolution that involves gunplay, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm joining in. I'm getting involved. But
Like the revolution
and
could be like I wish incest. Like the revolution cause could be we're fighting
Here's the thing.
because we want incest porn to be legal, and I'd be like, well, I don't really support that, but do you have guns?
Put one in my hands,
Listen,
John.
how many people here want to storm Area 51 and clap some alien cheeks with the boys?
I'm down with it. I'm with it.
You're down with that? Hold on.
I'm not so much trying to clap some alien cheeks. I'm trying to get that new alien tech, boy.
Yeah, you're trying to get that plasma rifle?
Yeah.
That
And
needler gun?
yeah, my favorite. Okay, so my dream outcome of this, and Angry Cops gave me this idea, and I'm gonna quote his fucking video. Wait till they find out that Goro from Mortal Kombat is a real fucking guy, and there's 14,000 of them ready to stomp us out.
So, in the group chat, I posted a meme there for what really needs to happen.
Let me pull this up real quick. We'll put this in. We got to talk about this now, Jordan.
Yes.
Storming Area 51 and clapping alien cheeks with the boys? Nah. Storming pedo sanctuaries and killing them all with the boys? Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
then there's another link in there that you need to click on because it's the official gear of storming
Doesn't
Pedo
have to click on
Islands.
it. It's right there.
Did somebody actually put the official gear?
It's been made for a while, but it's the official gear of storming Pedo Island. That is a
Nuh-uh.
plate carrier that can
Is this what
carry
the group?
level
Is this what the
3A
group?
plates.
No. Is this what the group decided on?
Yes.
Yes. It's casual Hawaiians is the official uniform of killing pedos.
Are we allowed to wear open-toed shoes?
Yeah,
It's encouraged.
it's encouraged.
Dad
You
shorts,
have to wear
Hawaiian
the dad
shirts.
shorts. No, dad shorts, Hawaiian shirts, the dad sandals, casual Hawaiian plate carriers. Yeah, that's the official uniform.
Jordan, I feel like we've gotten ahead of ourselves. Why are we talking about storming pedo islands with Aloha plate carriers?
Whoa, because Jeff Epstein's a fucking piece of shit with his pedo island, and
For
that
those
all came out. We
yeah,
kind of
it's
talked about
all
that a
over
little
the
bit earlier.
yeah, it's all over the fucking news. Jeffrey Epstein, who's a piece of shit, owns a fucking island, where apparently he just takes high-ranking political figures and they just go there and fuck kids, literally fuck
Yeah,
kids.
and it's and there's a misconception. People think that they were like kidnapping the kids and holding them there. It's worse than that. They would take young models, tell them they wanted them to come there and do shoots and lie to them, get them down there, and then proceed to rape them. That's what they did. Those things are both bad, but if I had to choose which one, I would say I'd rather just be kidnapped. I
Then
think
be
that'd be easier
fucking
for me to
bamboozled.
cope with than be bamboozled into it. You know.
So basically, for anybody
But
interested,
the whole theory is with the government all distracted on the dumbasses at Area 51, they'll leave the protection of Pedo Island open, you know. So we'll be good to get in there.
so there's two plans of action to get there from the continental U.S. The running plan for us is to just take a boat off the East Coast, straight there. Yeah.
Yeah, off Puerto Rico, just take a boat.
Yeah, you
There's
just
two
straight up
routes for the boat.
Yeah, you just fly out to
We're not
Puerto
going to go
Rico.
into too much detail.
You know, you can take a boat there. I like the storming plan. You know, you show up on the beachhead. You know, you surround it. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Multiple fire teams hit some of the major.
I will
buildings
say,
that
if this
converge on
shit
one.
actually happens, anyone involved is going to be an American hero.
So,
Period. Anybody involved is going to be an American hero, straight up. I really like the dress code.
yeah. Which, by the way, that person on Etsy, they make another plate carrier. Once you click on their profile, they're like, you know, their store or whatever. They make another plate carrier that's really cool. Why don't you click on that plate carrier there? Which one is that? Is that the right one? Yes, that is the correct plate carrier.
All right, so we're gonna. This is an ahigao / carrier.
Yeah, it's the carrier.
I'm assuming this is the garb for the Area 51 raid.
Yeah, well, that's the official carrier of the commandos.
Okay.
Out there, the you know, the floral thing is for that. But you know, hold on, let me make sure I can get this green text post correct here.
Also, I just want to point out that the 2019 is fucking wildin'. We're raids on Area 51, raids on pedophilia islands, and ASAP Rocky's locked up in Sweden, and Kanye West talked to Donald Trump to try and get him out. What the fuck is this year?
So the whole thing is, you know, it's the green text arrow, not turning Hawaiian shirts into the uniform of the raid, forever associating them in public consciousness with pedo punishing glory. And then, you know, honestly, that's not a bad idea. Nothing like news reports reading, breaking, faggots from 4chan raid Jeffrey Epstein's island, uniforms are Hawaiian shirts.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine that helicopter footage? Just a dude in like he's fucking kitted out. He's got a fucking home built fucking AR-15. It's got the long boy on it.
He's Hawaiian got the yeet cannon, the YC9.
There's got to be a dude dual wielding yeet cannons there, or I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, speaking of that, I gotta go pre-order my.
You need to
cannon.
go pre-order your yeet cannon, yeah.
I gotta hold true to my word.
You said you'd fucking buy one if they named it the yeet cannon. I
said if they named it the YC9 and they made it like that, I would go out and buy one. I'm gonna keep true to my word.
All right, and on that, I think it is time to come to a close for today.
I can't think of anything else.
I can't think of anything else to talk about this week. John
Um,
McAfee, wherever you are, we're rooting for you. Later, nerds.